4.
My name is John Kearney. I live in Brooklyn, New York. Mama says Nate and I weren't married very long when I got pregnant with Scags. Mrs. Arthur says, and you weren't with anyone? Oh no. Mama says very fast, and the two of them giggle like Julia and me do when the tickling game starts. So what do they mean and what are they talking about? I stamp on some ants circling around my shoes and get up and do a little soft shoe, as Pop calls it, and squinch the ants, make them disappear. Mrs. Arthur says, I am still sick at night. I go to Julia's room to toss and turn and not disturb Maury. He needs 8 hours when he has to work. Mr. Arthur owns a button factory. He took Julia and me there once, and it wasn't very big or interesting, except for how he held us, each of us by the hand, and introduced us to everyone as his newest girlfriends. He gave me a bag of buttons, all kinds of buttons, and when I came home, Aunt Money was there and showed me how to sew them onto a piece of cloth. It was wintertime, and we made a snowman filled with button eyes, nose, mouth, and then put a row of buttons down his chest as if he wore a coat. Julia threw her buttons away. Mama says, when I told Nate I was pregnant, he couldn't keep his hands off me. When I got big, and boy did I get big, I started to waddle, and that drove him nuts. One minute he was yelling at me, and the next minute as I sat there crying, he apologized. I wondered who was having the baby.